There's something I need to address.
Platform we as a host Naji, and I want to make Eddie SMO so and I did kind out whatever platform we as well. Now what I want to ask my subscribe after so for latest updates. Send behind notification, you know, so they are newly upload beyond so no every say was say other for see SMO Syriana and some really media and so globally and only and some out to be a this particular platform as well far. You do see other for a I say some look at see NDC for the in political party we are seeing now from more ha na say Gyimi ya dollar wo ko a say be your man for this video na so the sense from.
And it's got to do with what is in the system. And as you guys know, I keep saying on this platform defends good governance. So defending good governance is me projecting this government, the good things it's doing for the people of Ghana. Me making sure that in this government, Adebia Abanwe Eyebian Ebeden, Ebetuma improving the lives of Ghanaians. The people in the government, is their responsibility to protect their government. It's their responsibility to make sure their actions at the end of the day protects the government and the party. Let me say something. All the news making rounds, it's not my problem. I don't care. But there's one thing I want to say. If you are an appointee in this government, you have three things you need to protect. One, your responsibility is to protect this government. Secondly, your responsibility is to protect the party that formed the government. And three, your responsibility to protect you, your person. And I mean your credibility, your career as a politician. So if you're a politician and you are an appointee of John Mahama in this government, what you need to do is that, and so from the NDC, you need to understand the say. How you were looked at yesterday, today, you are not looked at the same way. And I'm trying to say, Sibiana Yehum in 2024, no, right now as I speak to you, and yes, I didn't. So maybe some of you have forgotten yourselves, or some of you maybe are overwhelmed with where you are now. What I can tell you is, you don't have to forget that you are not outside now, you are inside. And you being inside, the kind of privileges that you enjoyed when you were in opposition, you cannot enjoy those privileges now. That is the difference between being in government and being out of government. The NPP, as we speak today, they are jobless. They have no jobs. So they have time on their hand. And the time they have on their hand is that time now that has turned into pain, you know, they will use that time to make sure, say, they find something on you in this government. And see, if you are in this government, you should know the basic that I used to be in opposition. I used to have chance to do these things. I used to be able to do some things that people did not care. I used to be able to move around the way I wanted and people didn't care. But now you are in power. Now you have been given a position. Now the privileges that you used to enjoy as an opposition member, you cannot enjoy that privilege now. So it is your responsibility, if you want to at least please the person who appointed you, to live within that principles are a bit me a protect a bino, a protect a party, no, and as I protect you as an individual. Inti, you don't sit now and underestimate anything. And this is my advice to people in power today, especially appointees of the NDC. Because most of you still are not too convinced that you are in a position where it's not like before. And there's one thing people need to know. The president himself, his position, there are some people who want the president's position. John Mahama Kra position or in the NDC, they want it. And no position in the NDC is default or is a property that cannot be taken. And to say, oh, NDC mu, that's how we are appointee. Now, the John Mahama administration, you should be extremely cautious how you conduct yourself. At least being part of this government, you should be extremely cautious. And the most dangerous part is you should be very cautious about even the people in your own party and government. Because, like I said, even the president himself, his position in the NDC, there are people who want the president's position. So you as an appointee and you as a person part of the government, you should know that your position is not constant. It can change. So this should be an advice. And more importantly, conversations now by you appointees with your colleagues and especially with people outside or somewhere, very careful. People are going to start recording you. People are going to start putting the spotlight on you. People are going to even do things against you, even from your own party. Anytime I start a conversation, I say, things are happening, fine. But my advice to the NDC appointees, and then they say, you have to be extremely cautious who you talk to, how you conduct your business, even in your own party. The question is, you can have conversation with everyone, anybody. But the issue here is the conversation we're having with a person. If today it comes into the public light, that conversation, is it going to keep you at where you are? Is it going to make the president angry? Is it going to, at the end of the day, denigrate your party and your government? Because you're having a conversation, nobody's against your conversation.
Because in be actually NDC for Gyimi no does too much. Munjai. Because the whole Ghana, the most experienced politician in Ghana, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Yebeko Vivengela Assembly, so Vivengela Assembly Tina make us Ibeko. Owa John Dramani Mahama, waya assemblyman. Wabe MP, deputy minister, wabe president. Asa kwa bebi ma kwatena asa be president. Opien wo ye experience sen no Ghana politics. So Ura John Dramani Mahama bobo bi di say be the position we amaw. Ana say kone kwaya de we mame. No akase kwaya de we mame a na wu tuo se nipa ne ba wo beku no. Ye bobo video bi wa ha. Ah video na ye bebo no. Ano thing. Rehuye papa na sarakate mama mami eka. Yes, Radin Yankopon na nsembie bufu pa 20 NDC women organizer oh say owa na ohun se ka kakraka biba na ka na eba no dancing wom kwanteri wom frying pan